Intermittent fasting, okay? I want to tell people a little about my experience with it so far and benefits I'm experiencing and how impressed I am with it. Basically, I was having some real blood sugar problems, and I'm talking like getting up in the morning with my blood sugar at like 153, okay? That's how bad. Now, I've always eaten healthy from the time I was a kid. When I heard refined sugar's bad for you, I never touched sugar again, okay? When I was a kid, I heard sodas were bad for you. I never touched a soda again, okay? No junk food, no candy, no nothing. I stayed away from processed foods my whole life, okay? So my blood sugar issues are more what you might call genetic, you could say. It's just the way I am. In other words, it's not been self-induced by diet. But when I figured this out about myself, now my personality, I won't go get diagnosed as diabetic and take insulin. I won't do it. Either I'm going to fix it or die trying. That's just who I am. So, I've been doing a lot of research, putting things together, and intermittent fasting has been helping a lot of people with this issue. So I tried it. I've been trying it, and immediately the results were clear. Much, my blood sugar went down to, within reasonable ranges. And even when I eat that really big meal at the end of the day, my blood sugar still stays within acceptable ranges. Whereas before it was just chaos. It was all over the place. 1 minute it'd be at 100, and then, a little while later it'd be 100 and almost 160. So it was nuts. So I know a lot of people are dealing with insulin resistance or this or that, or diabetes or blood sugar problems. So I'd recommend looking into it. I'm not saying just jump right into intermittent fasting. I'm not telling anybody what to do. This is a decision that you should research and see how you feel about it, see what you think about it before you try it. But it's definitely helping me a lot. In fact, I can say by looking at the numbers, it's a lifesaver for me, okay? And so I needed to share that because so many people are dealing with that issue. Now, a few other things I've learned that help. Herbs like Jerusalem artichoke, okay? It does something to improve the way your body regulates blood sugar and insulin, okay? And it works. Cinnamon can be helpful, I've noticed. And yucca, believe it or not. Yucca root can be very beneficial for controlling blood sugar and helping your body regulate itself better. So these are some things I'm using. But the biggest single factor is intermittent fasting. And despite what you might think, at least for me anyway, it wasn't hard to adjust to at all. I mean, yeah, at first when you go pretty much through a day without really eating anything, you'll feel hungry some here and there and stuff, but it's not as bad as you think. At least it wasn't for me. And the body gets more efficient and it starts regulating itself. It starts burning more fat for energy and finding ways to be efficient, and it just tunes your metabolism, makes everything sharper and smarter in the body. So I needed to share that because I'm benefiting from it a lot. Like I say, it's probably saved my life. And if I make any more progress understanding how to further heal whatever issues have to do with the metabolism and the blood sugar balance, I'll make more videos, but I'm really impressed so far. Basically, right now, since I've been intermittent fasting, throughout the day my blood sugar is pretty much in the 100 to 110 range, sometimes 115. And then even after eating a huge meal at night, sometimes it's even down to the 90s. It's crazy. 90s to maybe 115 range, even after that huge meal. So I don't know how this helps the body regulate these things so much, but clearly it is working. It's working for me. So if you're someone who would like to try to, if you're someone who believes that you can change the functions in your body and you can heal some of the imbalances you have, you might want to look into this seriously, because it's much more ideal to heal yourself than to end up dependent on some external drug while your body just continues to atrophy, from its own functions not working right. So that's what I wanted to share. I think it's incredibly valuable information, and I just, I can't keep it to myself because I think it might benefit a lot of people. And throughout the day also, I've noticed my moods are a lot better, a lot more stable. My mind is better, like I'm more in touch with, I feel like who I really am, and it's just, it's all good. It's all good. I have no complaints. And also, that big meal at night, man, food tastes really, really good. When you're actually truly hungry, everything just tastes a lot better. Like it makes you really appreciate things more. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. So if you're interested, do a little research. There's quite a bit out there on it now. I'll put some links below to get you started, but I think it's an amazing thing. I think, just because society's got some arbitrary thing like, 3 meals a day or, whatever you're doing. I mean, remember, these things are kind of arbitrary. They don't have to do with anything in particular. And there's no one-size-fits-all way to live life, guys. There's no one-size-fits-all way to eat or anything else in life. So it's about finding what works right for you, okay? Because chances are just doing what everybody's doing, and this probably applies to anything in life, it's probably not ideal for you, In any category of life, finding what really is right for you is priceless. All right, enough said. Thank you. I love you all.